So just a quick one on cable then and developments. We've got 44 minutes until the US data. And what we're seeing here on the day is we've seen this burst out of the consolidation, and we've come up through a stop hunt, or whatever you want to call it, through the high of last week. It's indicated by this brown goldish dashed line. Um, and we're putting in a high of this week. Not to say that it can't go higher before the news, but it seems like this is starting to decelerate. The trend or the pump is starting to decelerate, and we've got uh, a low in place here on the 15-minute chart. Arguably, we could actually put that down here as better. Yeah, let's call it the figure 122. We'll put that away. So we're looking for a breakdown of this pump to play into our bearish thesis. And so if we get that, we can set the alarm on that. Let's do it on a 15-minute basis. Why not? If we get a close below there, then that's really going to be confirming our thesis for a short for the day. But we'll be waiting for the data to dictate us on that. Could come in line, and that could be enough to warrant a sell-off. The market's heavily priced for a pivot, so if the data continues to come in line with expectations and essentially supporting prospects of a more hawkish sentiment around the Fed, then the dollar would be expected to firm up on that. And we've also got geopolitical stuff on the back burners as well. So to bear that of note, and we're pretty low. The dollar's pretty low down in its longer term trend, so that's also worth taking note of. Down in here, so there's potential for a move up in the greenback genuinely. And then when looking on the longer term charts, and you've had a very strong start here. This was essentially a 3-line strike on the weekly chart. So the momentum should really continue on the downside. And on the daily chart, we've come up pretty high in this correction of that weekly impulse. So you'd expect that to decelerate at some point, and today could be the catalyst for it. Medium term, though, for the week, I mean, we're still on the front side of the trend. So to bear that in mind, if the data were to surprise and give us a dovish outcome, then this could quite easily, well, very easily continue up and up. And as it's doing so on the 15-minute in the US session, making fresh highs. So we can pull out our trendline support a little bit in line with what's actually happening. Essentially, I just try to connect as many of the candles as possible, be it the wicks or bodies, doesn't matter. Drawing on with a broad brush. But we're still on the front side regardless.